patch 11.1 is almost here, and we have almost nothing new with professions, but that doesn't mean that we don't have some good gold making opportunities here. And that's basically what we're looking at today. We're looking at a potential, not a new concentration build, but a concentration build that could be strong in the new season. So, like I said previously, I feel like enchanting is still going to be the strongest concentration build. It's just too good. But what we're going to look at today is going to be the concentration build, which could well become the second best concentration build. And it's going to echo what I talked about in my previous video a while ago, sort of predicting what was going to happen. Because, like I said, I think Inscription could potentially be the second best concentration build going into Season 2. Now, I'll talk about the profession spec at the end, if you need it for setting up and stuff like that. But the most important part of this video is how we're going to get these new recipes, because that's going to be where we make our gold. So, like we said, there's very few new profession stuff in this patch for basically any profession. But what we do have for Inscription, we have a new Vantus rune, and we have a new contract for sort of the new reputation that we do have in Undermined. Now, these both unlock at Renown 5 in the new zone. This doesn't take particularly long to get. We don't know exactly how long, because on the PTR, we sort of had the whole storyline unlocked, so we could blast for it and get it and get it sort of really quickly. But it shouldn't take that long to get. So hopefully you can unlock this quite early. And of course, this isn't an account bound unlock because it's Renown. So once it's unlocked on your main, any alts you've got that need these recipes will be able to buy them from the vendor. And in addition to that, you only need Artisan Security. These recipes cost 150 Artisan Security each. So that's 300 Artisan Security for both the Vantus rune and the contract if you want to pick them both up on any Inscription characters. So the big issue here is that currently on the PTR, and at this point we are really late in testing, you cannot get a character below level 80 into the new zone by normal means. So you can't fly there, you can't use the shortcut teleport thing from Dawn Call it's set up, you can't take a flight path. This is a good thing because it means that if you have less people able to get these recipes on all their alts and do sort of all the concentration stuff like that with them, then it means less competition, which means more profits, of course. And importantly, we have a workaround. So only the people who are watching this video are going to be able to get these recipes on any character below level 80. So basically on the northwestern side of the Intercontinental Hotel, this is like the hub, sort of in the new zone. On the northwestern side, there is the summoning stone for the raid. And you can use that to summon characters below level 80 into this zone. And as far as like I could find on the PTR, this was the only way to get them into the zone. Now, obviously, this means that you are going to need a little bit of help to do this, or you're going to need multiple accounts, whichever way. You need to use some friends, or you need to have extra accounts or anything like that. Now, once they are here, they can interact with the vendors and they can buy everything absolutely fine. So there's no issues with any sort of phasing out or anything because of their level. So it's sort of cool that we have this workaround. Now, obviously, you are going to actually need sort of extra accounts, or you're going to need some friends to help you with this summoning. But either way, this, even though it's more of a pain in the ass to get set up because of this, it'll be worth it because, like I said, it's cut out a lot of the competition. Anyone that doesn't watch this video probably won't be getting these recipes unless they happen to have leveled up all their Inscription concentration characters up to level 80, which is, you know, it's a bit of a pain in the ass of a barrier, really. Now, profession spec wise, you're obviously going to use a multi-craft tool. You're going to run as much plus skill as you need to be able to craft these with rank 2 materials, obviously. You will get this from Archival Editions, and you can take runic research if you need to as well. Putting the points here, it gives you both skill to both Vantus runes and contracts. The general idea is that probably early on in the season, the contracts will be doing really well. So you'll probably start by crafting the contracts, and then later on in the season, then you'll probably switch over to Vantus runes as the contracts become less popular. And obviously this spec is doing both of those things at the same time. Any additional knowledge points you pick up are going to go into multitasking, and then if you max that out, then they can go in pursuit of knowledge after that. This is just going to increase your multicraft by basically as much as possible, just to sort of increase the amount of gold you get whenever you get sort of multicraft procs and stuff like that. So the main part of all this then is unlocking Renown 5 on your account as soon as you can to unlock these recipes. You can then get your alts in, get the recipes, start sort of using your concentration to sort of blast them out, make a lot of gold. The earlier you get these out, the more gold you're going to make from this, especially on the contracts. Contracts tend to sell really well to begin with, and then they tend to sort of like taper off a little bit as people sort of get the reputation that they want. And then obviously, as you find that the contracts are sort of not being so effective in the gold making, then you can switch over to Bantas, and they should pretty much last for pretty much the whole season. So hopefully the barriers to entry to this, getting to the zone and all that sort of stuff, that's going to keep out a lot of the competition. And because of that, and the fact that you do have new recipes, so there's not going to be massive stockpiles of this stuff like there are with the other stuff coming from Season 1. Hopefully this should make this quite a good gold making opportunity. Just get that Renown 5 done as soon as possible. So just basically just do everything in the zone and you will get that reputation up as soon as possible. Any questions, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.